my beautiful family here. I just want to talk about this particular thing that it has been a nightmare to me. It has been a thing that has just been disturbing somehow. I want to really talk about it. Women that is pregnant without no husband, or carrying a pregnancy alone for 9 months. Carrying a pregnancy alone for 9 months. That is what I really want to talk about. When you are pregnant, you it's like a different experience entirely. A different experience. You need somebody to be there for you. You need somebody to complain. You need somebody to help you. There are certain things you cannot do when you are pregnant, when you are carrying a baby, and even when the pregnancy is almost due. You'll be facing some kind of challenges, difficulties. You cannot cannot go down the way you are doing it before. You cannot move the way you are moving before. Everything will be difficult for you to do. Everything will be difficult for you. Even in the night when you are sleeping, it's difficult because if you sleep, there's a way you have to sleep, a particular way you have to sleep, because you cannot sleep the way, if those that like to to put their face down when they are sleeping, you cannot sleep like that when you are pregnant. There are different things you just change in your life, the way you are living before, the clothes you are wearing before, and so many things in the night. Sometimes you can't sleep, you just have to wake up, be breathing somehow. There are all these different kind of crazy experience that I don't understand, that women will still be, some will just still be willing to carry the pregnancy for complete 9 months without the father not being there for that child, the father not being there. Even though the person is far, maybe in the night you can still call, people can still call, how is your body, how is the baby moving, that one is different. But you carrying the pregnancy on your own for 9 months without the father is not, you people didn't agree, just you just wants to carry it. Maybe I can easily agree to, maybe a woman that is advanced, and God now help her, maybe it's a person that they thinks that is not going to give birth, and maybe I don't know, maybe by luck or by chance gets pregnant. Such a woman, that one is already that one is advanced already. She has already prepared for it before the baby came. Maybe both of them, they are normal, it was a mistake that thing happened. Maybe they are already prepared for it. That one is a different. But I'm talking about those that is single, and I'm talking about those that we just know that this man is married, and you will still like to carry baby for this particular person. You will say because maybe that person has money, or that person you have benefits to, or maybe the person's wife doesn't have a child. Because he doesn't have a child, you want to give the man a child because the wife doesn't have a child. My dear, such life is not a good life to live, because all these inconveniences that we experience throughout the 9 months is not easy. It's not easy. It's only those that have never passed through the journey before that will say what I'm saying now is easy. But if you have passed through that journey, if you have passed through it, you will know that what I'm saying now is not an easy thing at all. It's not an easy thing for a woman to carry that pregnancy for 9 months, and it's just only the woman alone. When you are going to hospital, when you came, nobody that you will tell, look at the way hospital is today, or look at what's happening there. Nobody that you will tell anything about. It's just you alone. You go to hospital, you will come back, you will just, only you alone. You are the father, you are the mother. Even we are not talking about you give birth to, because when you give birth to another, that's life is another life entirely. That one is another way entirely. But that moment that you start, that you are pregnant, is another word entirely till you give birth. When you give birth, now you are not seeing the child. Now you don't know how to develop. That taking care of the child is not issue now. I'm talking about those that get excited, pregnant, pregnant for those that is married, or those that they just feel they can take care of their children, or even though the man didn't marry me, I can take care of the child. I just want this child to bear this man's name. It's not really good. It's not good. Even the Bible is against it. It's not good. You getting pregnant to the man that is married, even when the man is coming. We ladies, men, men, they are just like it. Men that doesn't have, let me say, now you not say men, I'll say the men that doesn't have the fear of God. And when you doesn't have the fear of God, the spirit of God is not living in you. You start living like animal. Even we doesn't need to behave like animal. We just have to. We have to conduct ourselves. Even when the man is coming, we know men is always hungry for all those kind of things. You just have to show them. You just have to make them to know that you are not such type. You are not ready to take care of the baby alone. You are not ready to take care of this baby, to carry baby and start taking care of the baby alone. No. It's not good for a woman when you are pregnant. As I said before, when you are pregnant, it's not an easy thing. That 9 months, when you are looking at that 9 months, it will be like 9 years, I'll be 10 years in your eye. You will be waiting for day to break, day will not break. When you be waiting for day to dark, day will not dark. You will be able to say, when am I going to deliver, so that I can rest? Your body, you will not get yourself. Everything about you will just change automatically. Everything about you, we women, we should stop it. We should stop suffering ourselves, because after all these things, at the end of the day, we are the one that is still going to suffer it, because the man will still leave you and go and meet his wife at home. If the man like, he comes to you. If the man like, doesn't come to you. When the man like, he give you money. When the man doesn't like, he will not give you money. Even though you are under benefit, if the man said he doesn't have money for the benefit this month, you are not going to kill her, because you are not in Europe. It's only in Europe they can divert the money from the work to that person. even when they can share his money with. When the man is married and he has another girlfriend, you that girlfriend, you take off your child aside, because the wife will not allow them to take the money to the girlfriend. If they don't give the money to the girlfriend, what the woman and the man what are they going to use to take care of their own kids? So my dear, don't put yourself in suffering again, that kind of terrible suffering again, that kind of suffering that, when people see, it breaks people's hearts. That kind of thing breaks my heart. When you are not married, keep yourself. Even when men is trying to flow with you, try to ignore them, because some men are like that. They are looking for everything on the scale. In that moment, they can do everything for you. As soon as you are pregnant, you are not old fashioned for them. They will move on to the another one again that is current again. So we women, we just have to be very careful. Stop following all these men that has wife, even though you doesn't know. At least before you follow man, you will know now. Going to his house, you said no. Go doing this, he said no. Doing that, you have to use your head. We women, we have to use our head. Don't let people start programming things they want on your own head. Use your head. In this era we are now, we have to use our head. That time, that old time, they said women we doesn't think of, but now everybody is wise, everybody is wiser, everybody is not sharp, everybody wants a better life, everybody wants good things. My dear, use your head. Don't allow people to start using you. Don't allow the men to start using your head for you. Use your head and plan your future. Don't wait for people to come and think of the man that is working. That is the one that will come and plan your future for you. You have to start planning your future, because when you have something doing, the man will always respect you. Will always give you the due respect that belongs to you. And you too, as a wife, must also respect your husband as a husband also. Or when people are coming together, both of you must have respect, because the man knows that you are not going to depend on her in everything, and the woman knows that he is not going to depend on you in everything. So everybody has his own role that they are going to play in the marriage. So the man already knows that, and the woman already knows that. So the thing we just before, we know sometimes problems still come out, but the thing with some are a little bit balanced. That both of them know that they are not going to be a body to each other. Everybody knows how to take care of himself and take off his own expenses. So my dear, I have said my own. It's bad. Getting pregnant to a man that is married, getting pregnant when you are not ready to marry, getting pregnant when you know that you doesn't even have anything that you are going to use to support yourself, is a very, very bad decision. It's very, very bad. So when you have such habits, try to stop it, because it's not a good habit. It's not a good thing, because you, the woman, you are still the one that will suffer it. The man will go and you will still be there suffering with the children. So my dear, we should try and stop it and live a better life, a good legacy and a good example for our children that we have and for those around